right, Shalom. I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Wahar Rakah Kodash, which in the ancient Hebrew tongue would be the correct names of the Heavenly Father, His beloved Son, and the Holy Spirit. I also would like to give double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, a great millstone. Much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out that is also laboring in His work. And as always, I want to say shalom to the believers out there, the Akim as well as the Akwap, which would be you brothers along with the sisters that subscribe to this truth as well. So yeah, this sitting right here is in part inspired, by a series of videos I was watching earlier, from the brothers, mainly from the apostles, and in particular, the Apostle Taha, which pretty much he was touching on the different celebrities amongst Israel who wake up to the fact that they're Israelite. And in particular, this one guy, Chingy, who woke up to the fact that he was an Israelite, right? He went as far as dropping a song dedicated to Israel only to become disenchanted, and to disassociate himself with Israel altogether. You see? Well, guess what? That's something you shouldn't marvel at. Why? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah didn't choose those amongst our people who have somewhat of status in this world, this world's goods, and fame. No, the Lord actually chose the poor. Matter of fact, let's start off with that, because you're going to have certain Israelites, that's going to wake up to the fact that they're Israel, because for the most part, all these different celebrities, they hip to what's going on, man. They watch YouTube. They watch us, man. Hey, and a lot of them agree with the message. Yet, they're not going to walk away from, this world's goods, man. The perks that come along with the celebrity and fame that they have gained in this world. See? And, I'm going to be honest, man, there's a lot of brothers, even amongst Great Millstone, when they hear that some Jake in the celebrity world, in the entertainment world, acknowledge the fact that they're Israelite, they'll post a video, Kodak Black knows he's an Israelite. And I'm going to be honest, man, I always cringed when I saw that. My stance is, who cares, man? When you go into the time of Yahweh Shah, guess what? Those Jakes back then, they knew that they was Israelites. But did Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah deal with them, on the strength of them being Israel? No, man. Yahweh Shah didn't compromise his stance. He chose 12 disciples who later became apostles, and those men were sent forth to recruit, if you will, more believers, okay? And the Lord didn't deal with the wicked amongst the Pharisees and Sadducees just because they knew that they was Israelites, all right? So just because one of these Jakes, especially in the celebrity world, in the entertainment world, know that they're Israelite, who cares, man? All right? So this is the book of James, the 2nd chapter, in the 5th verse. It says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren." Yeah, that in itself pretty much proves that these letters, these different letters that you read in the New Testament, and pretty much the Bible overall, is not for the masses of you people. And guess what? Just because you know that you're an Israelite, this doesn't mean that the understanding of this book is meant for you. It doesn't mean you qualify for salvation just because you wake up to the fact that you're an Israelite, all right? Really, when you read the scriptures, you can see that the overtone of the scriptures is pretty much personalized. And what we're reading right here is proof of that, see? "Hearken, my beloved brethren." Yeah, that's possessive right there, all right? When you identify somebody as being your brethren or your brother, that's separation right there, So this is only for the inner circle. And when you read the book of Isaiah, the 8th chapter, it proves that further, that this message is pretty much bound up, amongst the Lord's disciples and the believers, okay? So again, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, see, rich in faith and heirs to the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him right. So the Lord chose the poor of this world, you know. And when you go into the idea of being poor, it's far beyond, just monetary, uh, a monetary thing, money. Poor symbolizes not having strength in your hand, okay? So the Lord chose the poor so that his strength can be seen forth. For an example, if you had a guy like LeBron James or, one of these mighty athletic guys, or with prestige and fame, somewhat of a status in this world, or one of these rappers with money and gold and houses in this world's goods, well, you can easily distort that. You can get it misconstrued. You can say, you know what, the reason why this guy is a believer is because of his own strength. No, Yahweh Shem Shah raised up common men. And the best example you can point to is King David, man. When he was a lad, the Lord rose him up to slay the mighty warrior Goliath. The Lord could have easily chose a man amongst Israel with a certain stature, a warrior. But if that would have happened, then you could have easily distorted, by whose strength Goliath would have been slayed. But by the Lord choosing King David, a young lad, a young boy, to slay the mighty Goliath, well, guess what? It was left up to no doubt. It was undoubtedly the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. See? So this is how the Lord go about his business. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. In 1 Corinthians, the first chapter, and starting at the 26th verse, it says, "For you see your calling, brethren." Look at that word brethren again, man. Again, that's possessive right there. All right? "For you see your calling, brethren," this message is personalized. "How that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called." You see that? And just like the Apostle Ha made a great point. Hey, it's one thing to be called, and it's another thing to be chosen, because the scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. But as we read this precept, not many wise after the flesh or mighty are even called, man. See that? They not even called. So that's why, these different celebrities that find out that they're Israelite, Kodak Black, or this guy, Kendrick Lamar, and in this case, this guy Chingy, that's as far as it's going to go, man. They might mention it in a song, or they might send out a tweet, or the 12 tribes chart or some wild shit, man. And that's about as far as it go. But are they going to walk away from everything that they have, the goods of this world, and follow and totally commit to Yahweh Shem Shah? Of course not, man. Because the Lord didn't choose those of this world with somewhat of status and fame. The Lord chose the poor of this world, okay? It says, "For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh," meaning those who are wise and their wisdom is validated by the paperwork of Esau. That's what it means to be wise after the flesh, meaning in the form of a document, a degree, a bachelor's degree, a doctor's degree. That's being wise after the flesh. Well, guess what? The Lord didn't call men into this arena who are wise after the flesh. See? It says, "Not many mighty." Yeah, your LeBron James of the world. All right? Your Floyd Mayweathers of the world. The Lord didn't call many mighty. All right? "Not many noble are called." Yeah, so they're not even called. It's one thing to be called and a whole other ball game to be chosen. But guess what? Those who are mighty in this world or noble in this world, they not even called. They pretty much disqualify altogether. They don't even qualify to come into this thing. See? Verse 27, "But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty." And this is the way the Lord have always went about his business, just like the point we brought up through the Spirit, concerning King David. See? King David chose the Most High chose King David to symbolize the weak things of the world, to confound the things that were mighty, man. See? And that's what the Lord is doing right now today. We appear to be weak, man. When we go out, we don't have a standing army, man. We don't have mega churches and money. You see, we go from day to day, man, week to week. Shit, sometimes we go without, man. You know? Why? Because the Lord chose the weak things so that his strength might be seen. See? It says, in base things of the world and things which are despised. Yeah, is these rappers and entertainers despised? Of course not. They beloved. They can walk in a restaurant and the owner will recognize them and say, you know what? It's on the house, man. Whatever you want, you can have it. See? It says, and base things of the world. Right. These rappers are not base. Base meaning at the bottom. Okay? These rappers on top. It says, and base things of the world and things which are despised have the Most High chosen. See? Yeah, and things which are not to bring to naught the things that are. See? Verse 29, that no flesh should glory in his presence. Right. Because again, if you come into this thing and you have money and fame and prestige, then you'll be able to glory in yourself. See? But we can't glory in ourselves, man. We have to get a glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. See, so the Lord did this thing perfect, man. All right? Now I want to end this lesson with pretty much an example of how when you are of this world, you know, and you have the goods of this world, there's no way you're going to come into this thing. And even if you come into it, you're not going to continue in it. All right? So this is, let me see. This is 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. And I started the 9th verse. And this is the Apostle Paul, okay, speaking. It says, do thy diligence to come shortly unto me. Verse 10, and this is the point. It says, for Demas have forsaken me, okay? So you had a guy named Demas who was actually following Paul, but he ultimately forsook Paul. And as you read on, it's going to tell you why. It says, for Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world. See? Having loved this present world. Okay? For Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed into Thessalonica, Crescens to Galatia, Titus to Dalmatia. Right. So the point is, you had this one guy, Demas, who was following Paul, but he forsook Paul. Why? What was the motivation? He loved the present world. And that's no different when you speak concerning these rappers, man. So again, you might have a Jake out there, you know, who's in the entertainment world, and he find out that he's an Israelite. Who cares, man? You know, it's not convenient for brothers to push that as if that's the kingdom have just arisen, man. You know? Brothers, yo, man, Chingy, know he's an Israelite. You know, and they'll do a whole damn video concerning him, man. Man, the hell with these entertainers out there, man. You know, those amongst our people in the rap world, you know, whatever field they might subscribe to. Guess what? That's they lot. They wasn't called to be an Israelite. Now, you might have secret followers amongst these celebrities, you know, but even in that, a lot of them full of BS because they don't reach out to the camps and support. You know, they have the goods of this world. They could easily support to try to further the gospel. You know, I remember, you know, we have the brother, you know, the brother in our camp, the brother Quanawa. He actually bumped into this guy, David Banner. And the spirit got on the brother to cuss David Banner out, you know, because David Banner, he was right around the corner from the camp. And the brother, you know, through the spirit said, you know, hey, the Israelites right around the corner, what you doing? And the guy, David Banner, acknowledged the Israelites. He said, yeah, I know about the Israelites, but I'm up here handling business right now. And some, you know, along the lines. But it proves that these celebrities, they know about Israel, man. Who cares when they come out and they make it public that they're Israelite, man? That's as far as it's going to go, okay? They're not going to ever totally commit to following Yahweh Shai. These damn celebrities are not going to commit to keeping the Sabbath, you know, and the high holy days, the Day of Atonement. They're not going to walk away from this world's goods and totally commit to the service of Yahweh Shai. All right? So I just wanted to touch on that, Lord willing. It was edifying. Till the next time I say shalom.